Oh, hello, 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 hello. Hello. Make sure everything's working over here. We got nothing to talk about. Your mom. Your mom. Ashua resubscribed for 16 months. 16 months! Feels like it's been a decade. Has it not been a decade? Okay, YouTube is up. YouTube is up. Your mom! No, your mom. What's going on, Kai? What's going on, Maku? We have good old Nosage Blackrock here. I think that's his face. That's his face.
Welcome.
Welcome. No, it's not. Why does my sound so strange right now? Okay, no, it's working. It is working. Anyway, hope everyone's doing well. It has been a hot minute. I think today we'll just chat a little bit. I'll let you know what's been going on. Nothing crazy, right? Nothing. Everything's fine. I'm okay, and all that. And I figured we just kind of chill today. Talk about future plans. Maybe do some racks. There's one thing I've been meaning to watch that I haven't watched yet, which is Grinding Gears reaction to Drax video that I edited. Stuff like that. It's kind of chilling. So you're the one responsible for the shadowy trade involving Luka Doncic. So I haven't been following basketball very much this season. I don't watch basketball as much these days. But I saw that trade on Reddit. I saw a post about it on Reddit. And I was like, damn! That's a big trade. Surely Luka is worth more than what they received for Luka. But yeah, I don't know. There's some stuff going on. You don't need to watch basketball to know he's supposed to be unmovable. Yeah, this definitely seems like a player that you just keep on your roster, no matter what the cost is, because no matter what the cost is, that's what you're worried about. You're probably making that much from just having the guy on your team. You have use low detail models on distant objects enabled, having long. Okay. So there's an update. There was an update for Final Fantasy XIV. So we have the Valentine's Day event. Was there anything else significant in the updates here? Patch notes. What do we got? What are we on? 7.116. That's what we're on. Yeah, that's what we're on. Right? Yeah, it also sounds like it was just no, it sounded like none of the other teams knew that that they were shopping around for Luka. So there's definitely some weird something going on there. We don't get content around here. Well, okay, I guess the better question is, what was in the last patch? There was 0.15. Okay, playable content. Okay. Was there anything? Was there? What was there in this patch? I'm just curious. Quests, new quests, disciple quests. Oh boy. Yeah, I totally do those. We'll do them at some point. Orchestrion role. A new Orchestrion role has been added. A new emote has been added. Okay. Battle system. Oh, Cloud of Darkness. Okay. Oh, okay. PvP. Funny enough, like all the PvE updates, I'm like, I don't, it means nothing to me. These numbers actually, like, I can interpret these numbers. The Dark Knight got a buff. Ninja's slight nerf on that. Viper gets a buff. Okay, Machinist buff. Buffed. Summoner. Summoner got buffed. Oh. Oh shit. Okay. White mage. The text. Okay, the text healing over time has been reduced. Potency has been increased for that. Okay. Scholar got nerfed. Microcosmos. Nerfed again. Interesting. Interesting. And they shortened the timing between all of these things. Cool. Season 12 ends. Season 13 begins. Didn't we already do that? Didn't we already do all that? Am I reading like the old notes or something? Monk feels godly in front lines. Why does Monk feel godly? Oh, because of this. Looks like Samurai gets got a bunch of that as well. Okay. So when do we look forward to the next when's the point 2 come in here? In March? In March we were talking about it, it sounds like, perhaps. I haven't been to the Gold Saucer in quite a bit. Let's go see what's we got going on over here. Gotta do my dailies. The only dailies that actually matters here, right? Mm-hmm. Look at that. Godlike. Godlike with the dailies. 9 is pretty good. But anyway, yeah, how's everyone been? What y'all been up to over the past week or so? Half week? Something like that. Let me get this taken care of real quick. A nice field op, you know. Got some fishing done. Very cool. Not a lot on my end, has been real quiet. Cool. Hello there. What's going on, John? How are you? What it do? What's poppin'? I need some more ventures here. Let me get this done and then we'll talk about some stuff real quick. Where am I going? I'm going here. You good? Good. Very good. Hi, sir. You are alive? I am alive. Alive and well. You are also alive. Who Shiesty? The guy's name. Yes. I am. What am I doing here? I'm just buying some of these. Okay, so what am I looking for? I'm looking for this. Let's buy a bunch of these real quick. Okay. So here's a little bit about what's going on. I'm okay. Health-wise, everything's fine. Every person that this is about is fine. Holistically, right? Nothing like drastic in that sense has happened, but a little bit of background info, right? Y'all already, or most of you already know this, right? This is somewhat related, right? I quit my job months ago, a while ago. Shit, when did I actually do that? It's been like a little over. It's been about a year and some months since I really quit and then started doing this. Anyway, I quit my job, taking a break from work and all that stuff, while pursuing editing because I love editing so much. Here's the thing. You know what? We'll get out. Let's get out of game. We'll just stare at this. Stare at this. Because I love editing so much. I love making videos and stuff. Do I think that something could be made out of what I'm doing right now? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think there's a small possibility. Am I banking on something being made from this? No, I realize just how small of a possibility that actually is. But have I been enjoying what I've been doing for the past year or so, making videos, chilling out, taking a break from the corporate grind, making cool stuff, learning this? Yes, it's been fantastic. I've been having so much fun, and I don't plan on stopping right now. That's just the background, some of the background info to set the stage, right? So, as some of you may have surmised based off of my comments and how I talk about things, you may have surmised that I am living at my parents' house. And I have been for... God, how long has it been? I don't know, almost 3 years now? 2 to 3 years. Moved back in. I was living, off on my own and with friends and other stuff prior to this. And you may be thinking, like, oh, that makes sense, right? Kev's doing this thing, or he's not working his normal stuff anymore. So it's good that he's living at his parents' place because then things are cheaper. Blah blah blah, all that. Which you would be completely wrong in. It's actually the complete opposite of that. I moved back into my parents' house to help financially. So I pay rent and contribute because my mother ran into some financial troubles. And the root of these financial troubles is gambling. It's something that has been going on for a while now. Something that I knew was going on, but I didn't understand how drastic of a situation it was until sometime down the road. And then clearly, when she asked me to move back home because she needs help paying for stuff, because otherwise she's like, I'm either going to have to try to get a tenant here. I'm like, that's not going to work. My dad lives downstairs. My mom lives up here. Like, no, I'm not going to have a stranger living at my parents' house. I'll move back in and stuff like that. So when you had an aunt who got into yeah. There's a lot of people who suffer from that. When I moved back in 3 years ago, the whole point was to help financially and then get my mother's affairs in order, as well as see what we can do to curb the gambling. Taking inventory of her debts, figuring out the best way to tackle it. Okay, these are the highest interest debts that you have right now. We should knock that out. Just weighing all the different options, exploring so many different ways to go about it. Debt consolidation, debt settlement, which is it seems like a shady freaking business. I'm glad we didn't do that. All sorts of stuff. Taking out loans with smaller interest rates to pay off the higher interest ones, all the while hoping to curb or completely stop at some point this gambling problem. And it's been a continuous cycle over the years that I've been here back home, where we make some headway into this problem, but then she gambles, right? And it's happened multiple times. Each time that it's happened, it's like, each time it felt like this is gonna be the end. Things are looking better, and then it kind of happens again. And that's what it felt like towards the end of 2024. We had a very serious talk, and we had so much of these debts kind of like figured out, and things were looking good. I was like, okay, this is the end of it. Until she got back home from a trip last week, and I talked to her, and she told me that she had a day where she didn't tell me the amount, but anyway, a relapse, right? And every time that this has happened, it's, first of all, that day I was like, I stopped everything I did. I'm like, okay, we have to figure this out, like right now. Like, aside just serious talking, started researching, professional help and things that I could do. I started reaching out to friends. I have a friend who worked in like the mental health space at like a call center before, where they take calls from people who are having, mental health, suicidal issues. And I asked her, I was like, hey, this is kind of adjacent. Do you know, like, I had another friend who was an alcohol addict at one point, and he did Alcoholics Anonymous, and I called him. I was like, hey, do you have, like, right? I was all hands on deck. I reached out to this old therapist that ironically my mom made me go see in high school because I was a bad student. And I was just like, okay, what do I do like right now? And that's kind of what I've been doing. I was talking with like some of my cousins, just like trying to figure out, and friends, and I'm just like, what do I do here? You know what I mean? Like, what do I do? That's kind of what's been keeping me occupied. That's one aspect of it. What's going on, Nomad? The other aspect of how it relates to what I'm doing right now, right? So what I'm doing right now is, on top of, I pay rent for the house, and I try to help financially when I can, is I'm sustaining myself through my own savings that I made from my, I don't know, 7-8 year long career. Plus, I trade stocks and stuff. I like doing that. It's something I got into many years ago, right? And then I make some money on YouTube and all that too. And that, that's good for me. Like I, with the way I'm living my life right now, I can do this for a while, no qualms about it. Like, just happy to continue and do this until something happens. But then every time that this gambling thing has come back, this relapse, it gets me thinking about this stuff in multiple ways, right? The first way is, one, like, okay, the way I'm living right now is fine for me personally. If something like really drastic were to happen, like a situation where like, oh, we're about to lose the family house, like, oh, well, I'm not prepared for that right now. Like, and what I'm doing right now isn't going to help me prepare for that. Which is a bummer, right? Because like, talk about like, it's a bad situation, but talk about the most unfortunate timing, right? If the core of this had happened, years ago when I was in the middle of my career, I would feel a little bit better about it, because it's like, okay, well, we're trying to fix this. But in the worst case scenario, where something really bad happens, I have my job, I'm making money, it's stable money, we don't have to lose the house or anything, my dad will be fine, like, you know what I mean? What's going on, Alk? You guys, I don't know, you guys missed some of the context for this, but it's talking about some stuff here. So that's one aspect of it, where it's like, I'm sitting here on a day-to-day basis, and I'm questioning, like, do I need to like prepare for the worst right now? Do I need to like kind of give this up in a sense? Like, I guess ultimately, if I were to, it'd probably be a similar cadence to how it was when I was working, right? But I like, I wouldn't be able to do this as much as I love it. That's one side of it, or it's the complete opposite side, right? I've been enjoying this. I've been having a blast. I've had no pressure, no feelings of stress or anxiety about my own personal situation when it comes to this at all. Like, you might think like, oh, someone quit their job, they're kind of chilling around, they're doing some editing and freelancing and stuff on the side, they must be stressed with an uncertain future. No, I'm the complete opposite. I am happy. I am feeling really like just I feel great, right? And there's no pressure when it comes to this. But because of that financial situation, this is a complete 180 from the last train of thought. Another train of thought is, oh, now I need to make this work in the case that something really bad happens, right? Which turns this into, you know, first of all, right? Like I said before, the chances of this working are very slim. It's something I love doing and I make some money and it's fun. But if I'm worried about the worst possible scenario, then this isn't this anymore, right? It's not the same for me. And I think that's kind of like part of the reason why I've been kind of slow with some projects, if I'm being like honest with myself, is because I'm like kind of scared, right? I'm like, part of me sometimes thinks like, what if I have to make this work or entirely give up on a dream in case my mom does something like really drastic? You know what I mean? Like, I'm scared of that answer. I don't want to find out. You know what I mean? So that's kind of been the core of it. Those are just, and I mean, I've been thinking about these things from time to time as the scenario pops up every now and then. But you know, again, last week was just like a big old punch in the gut because I thought we were well past it, and like this was the worst one where I just felt so disheartened. I was like, we made so much progress, but you know what I mean? That being said, so that's why I kind of just took some time. I was dealing with that and trying to figure out how to help her first and foremost, and then just kind of contemplating some of this. That being said, I'm not going to stop doing this right now. The funny part is my last conversation with her, even though she said this, you know, a conversation or two prior, is I think the gambling might stop because she said, I'm running out of money. I have no more money to gamble. The only thing that I'm worried about is, you know, she has one last card up her sleeve, an ace in the hole that could pretty much wipe out all this debt and give her a clean slate, which is she has this one property that she could sell if the market's right at a good time that could really just, you know, we're even footing now, which is great. My only worry about that is if she takes that money and she doesn't pay off her debt. You know what I mean? You guys get what I'm saying, right? Like, that's the worst case scenario that I'm thinking of. And she doesn't pay off the debt, and she just goes and gambles it. I guess, you know what I mean? So that's why I've been thinking about all these, like, worst case scenarios and how it relates to how I'm living my life now and all of that. But that being said, I'm not stopping this. You know, I've actually been... I believe it or not, I have been working on the video during this past week of downtime or whatever. I'm almost done with it. It should be ready to go this week. So I don't have any plans on stopping it. That's just kind of, that's like what's been going on right now in the past couple of years. That's kind of the other side of the story of me doing this. That's kind of one of the things I'm dealing with on the back end, which may or may not conflict with my desires. So hopefully it doesn't get to that. I'm about to put her ass in Gamblers Anonymous. I literally am about to, and all that. So, but yeah, hopefully things truly get better moving forward. Capitalism existential crisis. Yeah, I mean, it kind of, well, somewhat like that. It's a capital crisis, but because my mother has a gambling problem. You have zero savings, so if something big happened, like say both your parents died or something at the same time, you would have their savings, and that's it. Yeah. See, I'm lucky, that I was able to save up a little nest egg for myself to allow me to do something like what I'm doing now, right? Like you know, the the way I tell it to my friends is worst case scenario, I'm taking one long ass sabbatical from work or something, right? So I'm lucky I get to do that. But like I said, this is just like the worst timing for um it's the worst timing for my mom to be at the peak of her gambling addiction problem. You know what I mean? uh, yeah, I'm hoping it shakes out well. No, yeah, I have to be a lot more assertive now. I tried different approaches, right? So my mom is just for some more context, my mom is Thai. She came over from Thailand. You know, she's older. She's like 70, 72. She's older, right? She has a different mindset when it comes to things like this. She's very spiritual and religious. Um, and I talked about this with one of my cousins, right? She's someone I go to for. She's been aware of this problem for a while. So basically, just to give you some more context, right? I am an only child. You have my mom. My mom has two sisters, and she has three brothers. So between her two sisters and three brothers, I have, God, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know, six to eight cousins, immediate cousins on that side. So I talked to some of my cousins. I'm the second youngest cousin. Thank God, right? Because I have so many people that I can turn to, and a lot of them are aware of this problem, but some of them I go to more just to talk to them about it. There is a side to this that's makes it a little spicier because, you know, like I said, my mom's old school. She came from Thailand. She's spiritual. She has this belief that this gambling problem, this addiction, is bad karma for how she may have treated her mom when she was younger. Like, you know, it's like it's her lot in life to have this affliction, right? I think, you know, I'm sure a lot of culture, like, I guess you could probably say this about a lot of cultures, but my cousin was saying that, like, Thai culture really does have, like, this whole gambling thing that comes with it, too. My family, like, you know, that side of the family was full of gamblers to varying degrees. But that's kind of like the other side that, you know, navigating through. Because when she tells me, she's like, yeah, it's bad karma. I'm like, but I'm like, Mom, you're making excuses as if it's not in your control. But again, she never grew up like, you know, I think I'm a millennial. I'm a millennial, right? We live in this age of technology and mental health and all that stuff. She didn't grow up with none of that, right? Like, there's probably some, you know, core emotional, you know, something issue, psychological, mental thing that's driving this from like a scientific point of view, right? But like she doesn't like understand that, right? Like she thinks it's karma. But yeah, so that's I'm definitely need to be a lot more assertive about it now. Like here's the one twisted thing about it, right? One of my ways of kind of like, you know, she's like, especially like Asian people, right? You know, the stereotypical, like if you go to like a banquet, like a Chinese banquet or something with a whole bunch of Asians there or something, like one of the ways that like an Asian person will flex on other Asian people is they say, I'll pay this, I'll get the bill, right? There's this whole thing with like, you know, looks and how people perceive you. One of my ways of trying to curb this was I talked with one of my aunts and one of my uncles, and I was like, hey, I'm worried about my mom. I think she's gambling too much, like all this stuff, right? Can you please like keep an eye on her? Things like that, right? When my mom came back from her trip, this week or last week, one of the like, and she told me about all this gambling thing. One of the first things, or one of the things that she mentioned was like, "Hey, did you talk to my sister or my brother?" Because, and I said, "Why?" And I said, "Because I think they're talking about me behind my back. I think they're talking about my financial situation, and I don't want them thinking that way about me. I don't want them to blame me for anything. You know what I mean? It's like, in like a twisted way, like that's what she's worried about. But that's not the core problem. The core problem is the gambling itself, but her biggest worry is like, oh, I don't want them to see me like this. You know what I mean? So that's just kind of like the thought process behind it. That's like trying to navigate as well. But yes, I think we will definitely be doing some sort of like, I live in California. There's Gamblers Anonymous. I looked it up. There's some other California like gambling. It's called like California like CAPG. I don't know. California Gambling. What's it called? CalPG. Something like that as well. I'm just exploring all these different avenues, and I even went as so far as to ask, like, some of my more knowledgeable cousins about, like, can I legally control my mom's finances? Which they're like, you can, but that usually, it's usually you have to go through court. There's varying degrees of it. One of them is you go through court because you have to prove that someone is deemed. I don't remember the right term for it, but basically, if someone's like, on drugs or mentally crazy or something, it's like, yeah, okay, now we have to step in, and but you know what I mean. But I'm gonna start here. We're gonna start here with stuff like this. Try to find some counseling, some therapy, some stuff. I don't know, residential treatment facility if we have to. I don't know. Power of attorney. Yeah, yeah. One of my cousins was saying, okay, so there's power of attorney, and one of the varying degrees of that is, okay, you make some decisions for this person if that person is like incapacitated in some way, or power of attorney could give you access to that person's accounts and financials, but that person still has access to accounts and financials. The more extreme one where you have direct control, where it's like if she wants to spend something on something or use money for something or take out a loan or something, like I have to approve it. That's the one where you have to like go through court and prove all this stuff, and then for the rest of my life I have to be the one she has to come to me, and I have to say yes, I have to say no, but you know what I mean, that's on the very extreme side, which I don't know, but I don't think, and I'm hoping that we don't get that deep into it. So what's going on, Keen Lime? Oh, conservatorship. Maybe was that the word I was looking for? Yeah. Yeah, it's when a judge appoints another person to act or make decisions for the person who needs help. Yeah, whatever the shit Britney Spears was in. Yeah. I mean, that's like an extreme level, right? Which I'm hoping we don't have to reach. And she's aware of it too. Like, of course she's aware of it. She even told me, like, yes, I need to, like, she like, this is the first time she did it, but the day after, in the morning when I was talking to her, she's like, I reached out, I was exploring like this website, which is a great like first step, because we always talked about it, we never did it, right? But now we're both doing it, so but yeah, that's kind of the gist of it, y'all. That's why I took some time off just to like think about it, and hopefully it doesn't get anything, any worse from here. Your dad constantly burning money in the 2010s because he thinks he's smart enough to run businesses, but he's an idiot, so it's kind of like gambling. Now we as a family just deny any ideas he has. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard too, right? Like, so I have there's other scenarios in my life where this has or something adjacent to this has come into play, right? Because I mentioned one of my old friends that I reached out to, old coworker of mine who he was someone who had an alcohol and drug problem early in life, like high school, college. He's one of the most like well put together people like I've ever met to this day. Very responsible. He has a family and all that. We worked together for many years. He went on to start his own business ventures. But he's someone who went through Alcoholics Anonymous and whatever other help he had to get. He stays sober and it's been great, right? I have another very close friend, someone who I've known since high school, who up until very recently has had a very bad alcohol problem. So much so that it culminated in him having a seizure sometime towards the latish last year, and that's where he after that he he put the brakes on the alcohol for the most part. He's dipped in and out of it here and there, but I don't think he's doing as poorly as he was before. And it's like one of those things where you see it in like movies and TV shows all the time, where it's like there's the addict or the person who needs some help, and the family or the best friend or the whoever steps in and they get him the help he needs and everything's good, right? Except this isn't a movie and this is real life. And using my friend's alcohol thing as an example, like this whole time, I talk with my other friends about it. We talk to him about it. We tell him like what he needs to do. We know ultimately he has to make the choice. Like I can't force him to go to a thing, but it's like, how much do I intervene? You know what I mean? Like that's the question. It's like how deep do I go into this? Do I physically grab him and put him in a car and take him somewhere? You know what I mean? Like when you're in that scenario, it's like, what the hell do I do? Yeah, that's the problem with credit cards, right? I mean, the whole, credit cards as a whole are, yeah, credit cards and loans. Like there's, that's a whole nother conversation. There's companies who, like companies, there are companies who make their living off of giving people loans. Why? Because the people who take out the loans can't pay the loans. So they make the money off the interest. It's so twisted, right? It's so twisted how someone like this is an entirely different conversation. It's so twisted how someone could take out a school loan and be paying their monthly payments on that loan for the next 20 years of their life and not make a single dent into the principal of the loan because they're just paying off the interest. You know what I mean? Like it's another conversation. But yeah, it's shady business, man. And the problem is that I feel like in high school, I never learned about like credit cards or like bank accounts and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I don't remember there. Like that's something that should be taught like at a high school level. It's like, hey, this is how this is how loans work. This is how money works. This is how inflate. But I don't think people get like taught that these days. That's the problem with the credit cards, right? People get a credit card and they're like, I have friends who are like, they have their debit card and they use the debit card all the time. I'm like, why don't you use a credit card? It's like, I don't know how to use a credit card. I'm like, it's the same thing as your debit card, pretty much. Like, that's how I treat my credit cards. I treat them as if it was like a debit card. Do I have the money for this? Yes. Okay, then I'll put it on the card and I'll get some points and blah, 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 right? The problem is when people get their credit card and they're like, oh, damn, like, yo, wait, you're saying like, I can buy this thing and I don't have to, pay this out of my account until like a certain point down the road? Like, yeah, so I'll be buying all sorts of stuff, right? That's the part but people, but some people just don't know. Like they just don't know. Some people have to, like, they can't support themselves financially for whatever reasons, and credit card's a quick way to get some sustenance in the short term, and I'll deal with it in the long term, right? How much do I do before it's violating their rights as a human? Yeah, I have another friend who's recently gone through pretty bad, like, drug problem. And the whole time I'm like talking with my other friends, he has brothers and family who are directly intervening and helping, but I'm close friends with them, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do? And they're like, you can't do anything right now. You just gotta let it, like, ride out. Like, we'll handle it. Anyway, he's in a better place right now. You know what I mean? It's like these situations that, like, it's like, what do I do? You know? Try to make sure I don't get over 500 a month because I know I can pay that. Yeah, treat your credit card like a debit card. It's like, if I don't have the money to pay this, then I'm not going to buy it, right? Yeah. You didn't learn any personal economic stuff in school at all? It was pure trial and error when you started trying to go to college? Yeah, like, I feel like they don't teach that stuff. At least when I was in high school. If they didn't teach it when I was in high school, probably not teaching it now. Because stuff that I was taught in high school, they probably got rid of, like driver's ed and sex education and stuff. Do they even do that in, like, high school? I don't know. Would that fall under, like, home economics? Did they go over that, like, stuff like that in home ec? Or was that something different? I don't know. I want to buy stuff when I see something I want. I've been really... Yeah. Yeah. I have that problem to certain extents. I think everyone kind of has that problem. I think overall, like, I've always kind of been, like, a pretty frugal person. Like, I wear I'll use the same underwear for a lot of the shirts that you guys see me wearing on stream. I've had some of those shirts for like 15 to 20 years, I was a bigger high school kid. Like, I was 200 something pounds, so that's why I can still fit it now. But I'm very frugal in that sense. There's in another sense, there are times where, like, I'll splurge on, like, food, like I'll just eat out. But overall, I think I have, and I've learned to do this too, because, a lot of people say, like, look to the people you idolize, see what they do, the positive things that they do, and take away from that. That's kind of hard sometimes. I think it's easier to look at people that to see the things that they do that you don't like, and not do those instead, right? So, before this whole gambling thing, my mom, like, to her credit, right, she came over from Thailand. She became very, like, successful in her own right? She got a, what the hell was she doing? She was doing some software. She was doing something on a computer for PG&E, which is, if you guys don't know, is the conglomerate gas and electricity provider here in California. She was doing that, and then she, the family business, aunts and uncles and grandma, they all got into, like, the restaurant business. Had a nice little restaurant for a while, right? She did very well in her own right, but I did see the way that she would spend money sometimes. I think that's what I learned, like, how I kind of learned, like, I need to not spend like that. Just to paint the picture, right? This is how bad the gambling has gotten. I know for a fact that my mom has owned, like, multiple properties before in, like, Las Vegas or some other locations, like, multiple. Those are all gone. Those are, like, she had to, like a while back. I know she got rid of those to pay off some of the loans, and that was like years ago. And this is still going on. Like that's how bad the gambling has gotten over the course of time. Not that it's gotten worse. It's just it's been a consistent thing. Maybe worth looking into transferring the ownership of the house. The possibility of it being gambled away is an issue. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to consider when it comes to that. Also, thank you for thank you for the gifted sub H2O. To Oktoberfest. Another name that I've never seen before. Perhaps a lurker. Congratulations, Oktoberfest. I can feel in myself that I have addictive issues, so I keep an extra eye on myself. I don't drink. I know myself well enough to be pretty sure I wouldn't have a drinking problem, but I'm not 100% sure. So I don't drink. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, abstaining is the best way to do that, right? Like, I've definitely shown addictive tendencies in my own right in the past, right? Like, I never got into gambling. And by the way, when I talk about gambling, I'm pretty sure my mom just does, like, slots. Which, you know, if you were to pick any type of gambling to do, slots is probably the worst one, right? At least in, like, poker or blackjack or something, you might be able to finesse your way to some money through skill instead of just pulling a lever, but you got the pretty lights and all that. That's a topic for a different conversation. But I've shown addictive tendencies in the past. Like, I remember, like, in college, I spent relatively for the way I was living in my life at that point, like money on like mobile games, right? I've done that before. Like video games even, right? Like I bought video games that I don't even use. Or I haven't played yet. But God willing, I will play them at some point. But for the most part, I like to think the things that I purchase, I tend to make good use out of. Like this microphone that I bought in college because I was into audio and audio production and I wanted to make music. Still using it to this day, which is great, right? This computer was a big ass investment for me, but I've gotten great use out of it and I'm planning to hopefully still use it for stuff like this. I partied a lot in like high school and college, right? That's the you talk about addictive tendencies. I definitely showed some then, but you know, grew out of that. A lot of my friends have. You want a mic and a boom arm? It would be $74 because you have some points. $50 gift card for Amazon. I'm gonna wait until your card rolls over in a weekish. Yeah. And for a mic and a boom arm, $70 is like relatively like that's if you can probably get something like decent for that and it's not gonna break the bank. Too. As long as you're sure you're gonna get use out of it, you know? You know, there's like, you know, financial ways that, you know, things that I've learned about, you know, again, we talked about credit cards and points and you know, I have like an Amazon credit card that I use because I buy a lot of stuff off Amazon when I need something, when I need my multivitamins and stuff. I just order off Amazon, right? Cashback. It's a big amount. I forget. Is it 5%? It might be. You know, but you know what I mean. Like things that you just pick up as you learn. Even like investing, right? My mom's the one who got me to invest. Like before I even really understood like the importance of it, when I was like working part-time jobs in college and stuff, she like made me put money away into a retirement account, which like I really appreciate. So like, you know, she knows some things, but unfortunately she has a gambling problem. Yeah. Investing is, if it's something that you can afford to do, I highly recommend you do. That's the tough part, right? I truly think investing is one of the best pathways someone can take towards financial freedom. The only problem is you need money to make money, and that's the tough part about it, right? it's one of those vehicles where it's like the more you like if you're a winner, then the more you're winning, the more you're gonna win, like even more, right? The more money you have, the more money it'll make. But it's so hard unless you have money in the first place. I've never seen you be addicted to Marvel Rivals. I mean, you could call my gaming habits an addictive tendency, right? Ever since I was a kid, all I wanted to do was game, at the detriment to my own health at times, right? I told you guys, like in high school, right now it's like 230 pounds on my frame. That's a lot of weight. Still playing sports and stuff, but believe it or not, I play less games these days, even though I kind of play on a daily basis. Let's be real, I was probably playing on a daily basis back then too, but for like longer hours. These days, I'm only play. I literally only play games like when I'm on stream with you guys. So, but it's still a part of my life. One of these days, we'll get to our gaming backlogs. I was addicted to 14. But I think that's one of the reasons. I mean, we're looking for positives, right? You know, gaming has become a different sort of outlet for me, where before I would play games and enjoy them. I still play games and I enjoy them, but now I can create something from them. So I think it's, you know, finding those things that you really want to spend money on, those things that just calling out to you and think, okay, well, how can I create value from this? And I'm not just talking monetarily, right? Like, I don't make like money from this. I make very little money from this, but it's like a fulfillment that comes from this, you know? So it's very fun. Now it's more social and creative. Yeah. But yeah, that's what's been going on. And hopefully hopefully we've already climaxed here and should I use the right word there? Hopefully we're on the back end of this now, which I thought we were the last time this happened. But hopefully this is the last one. But yeah, so like I said, speaking of this, so this video, this Dawntrail discussion video, that's currently 21 minutes long. I will have this complete this week. As I said, I've been just writing scripts, and I recorded this earlier this morning. This is the last bit of script that I have that covers basically everything after the Rite of Succession. With some of the retakes and stuff I did. It's probably like a low 30 minute kind of video here. And literally when I'm done with this, I'm gonna start working on the PvP video, because I need to clear out space on my hard drive as it is. But I've actually been looking forward to making the PvP video. I think it'll be kind of fun, and again, I have some other ideas of things that I want to do as well. That being said, I did go ahead and we'll definitely go do the React thing that I was talking about doing. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do it. I got the okay, I'll hide some stuff. I have this highlight channel that I created right here. It's just called Kev Was Here Highlights. I already have some stuff uploaded, so the moment that I drop this Dawntrail discussion video, I'm going to just drop I don't know, like 3 or 4 of these bitches at once. This is just the Dawntrail MSQ stuff. I had to make thumbnails for them still, but this is there, and this is pretty much ready to go. These ones are more VOD style. Figured I'd try it out for these, but I'm gonna start populating this with other highlights as well, and we'll go ahead, like, Marvel Rivals stuff. I'll probably cut, like, if I throw Marvel Rivals on here, for example, I'll probably cut that up. But just, I don't know, trying something new with the Final Fantasy 14 stuff here, more bodish style. But I cut out some of the Dead Space here and there. So, well everything. Okay, we have a lot of channels now, right? Let me just open these up here. So just to get you guys familiar with some of the channels. We have this one, and then we have these are the big ones, right? I have a skits channel. I'm not advertising this here. This is basically all the little skits that you guys see me do on the green screen here. Can I pull one up? Can I pull one up? Surely there's one right about here. Yeah, like something like this. I'm throwing that on a skits channel. You guys can find it if you want. It's in like the description. I won't. I'm just gonna archive stuff here because it'd be kind of fun. And I have some other ideas for other skits. But yeah, so Kev was your highlight channel. Okay, well let's just start from here. This is main channel A, where I will just throw anything Final Fantasy 14 MMO related, curated, edited videos here. We have Kev was here 2 channel, pretty much the same thing as the other channel, except for anything that's not Final Fantasy 14 MMO related. We have Sid Meier's Pirates, we have Escape the Backrooms, and I'll throw, I'll make a video about Marvel Rivals. I'll make a video about Deep Rock Galactic, right? I'll throw that up there. Edited, curated videos, and then the highlight channel will be just everything we do on stream, just cut up, nothing fancy, VOD style, highlight style, etc. Reaction type stuff. That'll all go here. There's links in channel description somewhere if you guys want to find it. But yeah, so I'll launch the channel officially when this video is released, and I'll continue to post the rest of the MSQ playthrough here, which according to this, now I know that there's Dead Space and I haven't cut all the Dead Space out, but basically my Dawn Trail playthrough in a very ballparky sort of way was about 50 hours. I don't know. So 50 hours there, if we're going by this timeline here. A little bit less than 50 hours, 45-ish hours maybe, if you cut out, I don't know, you know what I mean? So that's what it is. This is probably okay. Well, you know what I mean. We spend a lot of time talking about stuff. So, but yeah. If you guys are interested, feel free to sub over there. I don't know if I'll ping highlights over there. Maybe I'll just make maybe I'll just throw it in this automated section. If I remember how to do that again, where it just goes auto updates, and I'll just throw that in here. I'll edit to that. Kev, a talker. Nah. But yeah, guys, any other comments, concerns as it relates to our current discussion? Any perspectives or things you guys want to throw out? Or just, open floor? I give you the mic, or I give you the keyboard for the time being. Because if not, I'm going to start queuing up what I'm going to do next, which is go find one of Noel's videos so we're basically going to be reacting to a reaction of a video posted on a channel that's not mine, but that I edited. Let's see. Grinding Gear highlights. Surely I can find it. Surely it wasn't that long ago when this was posted, or how long ago was this? We'll take a look at this. Just glad you are well. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you guys seem to be doing well as well. Yeah, that's the core of it. Yeah, but I don't have any plans to stopping this, whatever the hell we're doing, anytime soon. I don't want to stop it anytime soon. Hopefully something can be made out of this, but if not, that's okay. Having a good time. As it is, and we'll see. Just see what happens. Okay. Before we get into this, I'm going to go refill and take a small bathroom break and all that good stuff. Stretch the legs out. Okay, break. All right. We'll just give it another moment here. Let folks regather themselves. Has there been anyone else who's watched that video that you guys know of? I'm pretty sure no one else has really like. Randy Marsh is the Warrior of Light. I'm pretty sure no one else has watched this yet, so I still go back and watch the Kip Reacts version of this from here. I skimmed through this guy's reaction at one point. So no new blood there yet, but maybe one day. One day, perhaps. That would be cool. By the way, I mentioned this yesterday, but I'm still so annoyed at how this YouTube search function works, where it's like you search the thing and you get some results for the thing, and then they hit you with the different section. People also watch this. They give you a couple videos there, and then they're like, explore more of stuff that's not related to what you just searched. Well, shit, man. Okay, let me close out some tabs here. Extra tabs. Open up. By the way, here's the script. It's the bottom part here. It's about the hell this says 13 pages with some of these notes over here. What's the word count? Word count for the script? Can I get a word count? Did I satisfy the essay requirements with the script? It's probably a better way for me to do this. 5,700 words. Did that satisfy our requirements here? Perhaps. Okay. So as you guys may remember, it's a start, yeah. Okay, so as you guys may remember, Drac commissioned me to create a Father's Day breedability tier list as it pertains to Final Fantasy XIV. And for that video, I ended up contracting the help of many of you to star in a lot of these scenes. What I do remember from this video was that I was struggling to come up with ideas for all of these jobs. Some of them came to me like right away. I knew what I wanted to do, and other ones were a stretch, and I just said, F it, let's just go ahead and do this. Some of them are a little more raunchy than the others. Here's the actual script right here, right? So, like, you know, we started writing out the scenes for like, okay, Paladin here. Here's my scene. Here's my notes. Paladin dressed up formally, flowers in hands, looks nervous, shows up to house for a date, knocks on door, door opens. Behind is a BDSM dressed person. Paladin blushes and then puts up guard. Blue screen. H2O at door, has flowers, knocks on door, looks nervous. H2O looks shocked. Close up of BDSM Volpini standing at door, does sexy emote. H2O shakes head in no fashion. H2O does Paladin thing. That's basically how the process for the creation of this video ended up working. So the Grinding Gear guys ended up watching it. I can only hope that they were enthralled by this video. I guess we shall
Hey
see.
everyone, and welcome to our Clips and Highlights channel. If you want to keep up with everything Kyle and I have going on, make sure you subscribe to the main Grinding Gear YouTube channel, which is where we actually do these streams. That's right, we stream right here on YouTube. Oh, and sub to the Grinding Gear podcast. Apple, Google, Spotify, really any podcast.
You can't tell me what to
platform.
do.
We're probably there.
I do what I want.
Thanks.
We do have to do one of about the same length here. It's very important.
Okay.
We were given this video because
What is the title of this?
we were given this video because one
Are we
Ifrix,
allowed to show this?
Ifrix went to the content creator was like, hey,
There are dildos in the video, though they might be hard to distinguish from the sage weapons that they were meant to replace. Aside that, there's some provocative scenes, but not really, right? There's no modded hardcore nudity or anything in here. So.
I want to share you with the GG guys. What video would you recommend they watch of yours first?
Well,
they-
I don't want to know that
and-
the creator of this is aware that we're watching.
and they were like, oh, that's so great of you to ask. That's so great of you to ask. I've got the perfect suggestion for you. If anyone were to meet my content for the very first time, I would want them to see this.
Oh, so Drax said that? You know, that actually that means a lot to have taken part in a video that Drac would like to showcase to first-time viewers. Yeah, entirely safe for work here, right?
See, look how excited the people are. It's happening.
Oh, do we have? Oh no, there's no chat replay here, huh?
It's a Christmas stream.
Unless we went to the
What
live
fuck
broadcast.
is the title of this video?
Do you know how many babies are born in September?
The title of this video is FFXFE Job Breedability Tier List, by the way.
Countered.
No,
Let's watch.
confused. What does
What?
that have to do with anything?
How's the volume?
Well, you said it's Christmas.
Yeah, but the video's not Christmas.
Well, technically, I believe he made this for Father's Day.
Just hit play.
Let's find out. Let's find out.
Is right around the corner. So, to celebrate, I'm making a tier list of what Final Fantasy jobs are
See?
the most
It's
dad.
wholesome.
That is the most important
Very
part
wholesome.
of becoming a dad, the breeding portion. Note that this tier list doesn't take into
wholesome.
consideration how much fun each job has with the process,
Immediate
but
hand
how
on-
effective they are
on
in
face.
getting the job done,
See?
so to speak. And here we have S and Red.
So
like
for
a-
that opening sequence, I just took inspiration from some of my favorite dads in the entire game, right? We have dad cred, great dad moment. We have Dad of Light here, great dad, you know. And then, you know, this was one of my favorite moments in the game as well, with the twins and their dad. And then probably the best dad of them all, best father-son relationship
are in
right here.
getting the job done,
See?
so to speak. And here we have S in
Prime
red,
example.
like a pregnancy strip positive sign, and F down here in blue for. Anyway, without further ado,
The see, it's science. This is scientific. He has broken down, as a father, the important jobs and their ability to. He even segmented it to make sure he would have future content.
here's my final.
I'm not gonna
Fantasy
lie, people have asked, okay, when are we getting, I know they've asked Drac, when are we getting like the professions, the crafters and the gatherers and stuff, and I don't know if that were to happen, I have no idea what the hell I would do, assuming he asked me to help him out with that one. So I'm hoping that doesn't become a thing.
14 job breedability tier list. Starting off with Paladin.
This H2O.
Strong, reliable, consistent. The perfect companion for you.
I believe this was the first scene that we shot. There's free run in the back as well. And you might be thinking, well, H2O is free run and H2O is also here. How the hell did this work? Through the magic of superior editing skills. We have H2O on screen at the same time in different forms. It's kind of amazing, right?
You vanilla enjoyers out there.
Carpenter would.
They tend to make a spectacle of their finisher, but you always know when it's coming.
It's Volpini.
Unfortunately, their potency leaves much to be desired. After all, Paladin
Okay, wait. Can we look at the juxtaposition here between these two? One of them who burst out laughing, he's all giggly. The other one, who's a little bit just like this. At the Volpini
There's
reveal.
always use protection.
The duality of man.
So, while they aren't bad partners, they're not breeding anyone.
I will say when I rewatched this video, when Drac posted it, there was something that got effed up with the audio. I don't know if it was Drac himself who did it, or maybe he has access to some fancy YouTube thing, or maybe I wasn't aware of LUFS at the time, but maybe YouTube did it on the back end. Because there are some sounds in this video that are extremely loud compared to how I edited them. That part being one of them, but it's not the most egregious example of that. That's basically a joke of the carpenter job quest. You work with Timber Master Beaton, who loves wood. Wait, are you serious? Wait, you're shitting me. Timber Master Beaton, who loves wood? Okay. All right, that is real. That is real. Okay. That's the thing. Okay. I might have to go become a carpenter then at some point here. But yeah, like I said, this was the script for the Paladin video. Very vanilla, but I had a clear idea of what I wanted to do for that one. So there it is. Here.
I think that's fair. Become a man.
That makes
Next,
sense.
we have Warrior to take you for a ride on the
There's
wild
Envy.
side. They're the types to pick
That's
you up
female
and throw
version of
you
me.
on the bed. Or through a wall. And you know they're always going for that inner release. Let's just say their intuition isn't the only thing they like raw. You're already pregnant. S tier.
There you. This is science. This is.
Okay, I'm glad we're getting some chuckles out of them. If there's one thing that I don't get nervous by much, but if there's one thing that makes me nervous is it happened with the Randy Marsh vid, was seeing people react to it. Seeing people is very different from reading comments, people who watched it. So that's good. The warrior scene was, if I remember correctly, one of the ones that we did kind of later on. I wasn't quite sure what to do with it. Now, in Drac's script, he, for a lot of these jobs, right, he uses a lot of the job actions in his actual script, so I was just trying to think of a way to incorporate that. We'll throw you onto the bed or through a wall. I had some other ideas for how I wanted to do this, but it was going to take way too much editing. So we just went with this one instead, with a nice look over, and assumptions have to be made about what happens next.
Systematic breakdowns. How can you make these faces? The amount of effort that was put into just creating this list, not even the editing, just the list itself. Let's continue.
Unbreaker.
There's me.
I barely know her. These ones hit you hard and
There's
fast
Noelle.
with an explosive finish. Unfortunately for you, the only protection they know is shooting one off early. And they never fire blanks. A tier.
Yes! Yes!
Moving on to Dark Knight, these bad boys
That one I remember I had a pretty decent idea. It just seemed to marry up with the Hildebrand sound effects pretty nicely. But yeah, so that was Nawel's debut here in the video, I believe. And here's Nawel again, but this time in male form.
boys put everything they've got into the first 15
Yeah.
seconds
Wow.
before
Well,
they roll over. Not quite enough time to pull out before they blade everywhere, but TBN didn't break, so you're safe. F tier.
Try again when you've become a man.
I'm sorry,
On to
dude.
Okay. What's going on, Horn? I don't know if you guys can hear it in the background, but I used some of Seth Rogen's lines from that movie he did with Charlize Theron, where she's the president and he's president's aide, and they fall in love. They have a sex scene where Joe Rogan blasts his load in like 2 seconds. I used that in the background of this. I don't know if you can hear it. Also, fun fact, I think how we did this scene is, while this is Nawel in male form, there was actually Volpini playing Nawel. So this is Nawel in male form, but that's Volpini playing Nawel in male form. That's Volpini's character who Nawel is playing. I'm pretty sure. You need to see that movie. Never heard of it. I forget what it's called, but just look up. Wait, did I say Joe Rogan? Not Joe Rogan. The Pineapple Express guy. You know what I'm talking about? All right, let's just pull it. Did I say Joe Rogan? Seth Rogen. It's called The Long Shot. With these two. That's the movie. But there's some lines there.
Dark Knight, these bad boys put everything they've got into the
Seth
first
Rogen, yes.
15
Oh,
seconds.
wow.
before they
Well, you know.
roll over. Not quite enough time to pull out before they blade everywhere. But TBN didn't break, so you're safe. F tier.
Try again when you've become a man.
Sorry,
On to
dude.
healers.
Seems to be a
sorry.
hit so
White
far.
mages can keep you going for hours.
This was one of
They're
the
very attentive and make sure
first scenes
your
we did
needs
as
are
well.
met.
like the music just peaks there for some reason. It's super loud.
It's so emotional.
Ultimately, however, they'll sacrifice you to the blood god, leaving you a virgin. F tier.
Try again when you've become a man.
Scholars
So I think that was a scene that I had scripted early on. I had an idea of what I wanted to do. I think it was, well, H2O is the one who made a lot of this happen, but H2O, I think it was H2O's idea to be Edda. Light Edda turning into Dark Edda at a certain point. So H2O made that scene, and that was Volpini's character also playing a role in that scene as well. Yeah, I just have romantic montage cut to sacrificial chamber. That's the only note I needed. And then we just went off and just filmed a bunch of different things.
on the other hand, already have a kid to look after, so they use a lot of protection. Still, they'll bring in their friend
Sorrel.
Seraph to keep things spicy in the bedroom.
Me too.
Unfortunately, the shields are so big you almost can't feel anything. Seraph is still a freak though. D tier.
You and I.
Wow.
Now, astrologians tend to
That was probably one of my more favorite ones to do because it was a bit different from all the other ones that we do. I don't know how we got into the whole, cowboy spaghetti western showdown thing. Well, we made it happen, and I was very happy with that one. So there was Sorrel, Volpini, and H2O starring in that scene.
try a bit too hard.
How come this timestamp says Asians? Did you use Google automated timestamps? Because it has intro, it's a Christmas stream, the tier list, my tier list, white mages, and then Asians. And then demon, ninja, bard, black mage, blue mage, conclusion. Okay, so we're officially in the Asian section of the video according to YouTube here.
Wow.
Now, astrologians tend to try a bit too hard.
That is true.
They bring some toys into the bedroom, but it's usually just their cards to do magic tricks, which consequently is their idea of foreplay. This usually doesn't end up leading anywhere, and just like Macrocosmos, they end up right back where they started. F tier.
Oh.
Become a man.
What even is demon? It probably... We have Dragoon here. Oh, we have the Reaper here. The Reaper is part of the demon part here. It was definitely automated here. So the Astrologian one, I remember being one that we did fairly early on with Volpini and Sorrel. That one, I think they had a pretty decent idea of what I wanted to do here. Person sitting at table, looking bored. Person in foreground, behind the back shot. Depth of field in foreground. Slowly transitions. Okay, well, we didn't do all of that. Some dude is posing as Astrologian. Lead up scene, two people half naked getting ready for sexy times. That's all the notes we had, and then we made something happen out of those notes. So I was in the sage part, if I remember right. I was in the corner in the sage, yes. So yeah, John was part of the sage creation process here, where he stood in the corner to facilitate whatever the movement ability is for sages here. So yeah. We're doing well, Horn. We're just doing some reactions to a thing that I was a part of. Here is Sage.
Sage,
Welcome.
by
So
contrast,
true.
brings along
Welcome, my friend.
yeah,
Yeah,
that can be controlled simultaneously.
It's comfy down here.
Dildos.
That was rough but fair.
You'll be getting holes filled. You
They didn't
never
even
knew
notice
you
the
had.
dildos.
If that wasn't enough, protection is always optional with them. By the time you've come to your senses, however, they've Icarused away.
There's Volpini and
You now
Noel.
have
I already
twins.
knew 14
Eight.
players weren't okay. This just confirms
Start
it.
off our melee DPS.
There's a different sort of mind state that one has to adapt when working with Drac. Which, by the way, Drac is very pleasant and very easy and very just good to work with. But yeah, there's a certain sense of humor that it's awesome that it's there because it just allows me. There's stuff that I'll do in other edits where I'm just like, F it, like let's just do it. I'm sure Drac would laugh at this. Here's the thing with Drac and Nest and all those people that I've come to learn is they're not afraid to laugh at themselves at all. Right? In fact, that's the whole point, to laugh at themselves, right? So it's really been a pleasure. Yeah, reactions to reactions. I think the Sage one, I had maybe a decent idea of what I wanted to do. I knew that I probably wanted to do something with dildos. So that was the first not safe for work mod, I suppose, that I had truly downloaded, which was a convert some Sage weapons into dildo mod. But it was done in a tactful way. They didn't even notice when the dildos popped out over here. There's no reaction to it at all. So, but you can clearly see the ball sacks here, and then the shaft and all that good stuff. So, dildos. And then we just defaulted. So I think for a lot of these videos, when I just ran out of ideas, I just defaulted to, okay, let's just do like a doggy style sort of scene or something. You'll see this with the ninja video. But then, we just try to differentiate it. So we add the jackhammer sound and some camera shake as opposed to the ninja one, which was, you'll see that when it comes up. But yeah, so when in doubt, doggy style default.
but fair.
You'll be getting holes filled you never knew you had.
Knew 14
Eight.
players weren't okay. This just
To
confirms
start
it.
off our melee DPS, monks always bring a lot of energy to
This
the table.
Envy in
or the
H2O.
bedroom. They're a little excessive with their use of different positions, but they keep things interesting. They are a bit clingy though, and we
I love the look on Garrett's face. Throughout most of these, by the way, like this is his face like for 99% of this. Let's just appreciate the look.
things interesting. They are a bit clingy though, and we, they will cry if you're apart for too long, at least until Dawntrail. Still, they'll finish 3 times before they're done. And now you can somehow take a fist.
What?
A tier.
Yes! Yes!
Now Dragoons will tell
That was
you
just
how
a
they're
lead up
gonna
for a
tie you
fisting joke.
up.
That's all that was.
Yes, that was a lead up for a fisting joke. Oftentimes it's easier to work from the conclusion of something and work backwards from that, which is what I did, which is what we did for the monk video. But yeah, so Envy participated in some of these as well. H2O was Lise, and H2O had, I think that's the first time that I saw the break neck mod, and I was like, that's perfect. And then H2O also has the stomp on them mod, which worked very well for that. And we have Dragoon.
Yes! Yes!
Now Dragoons will tell
That
you
was
how
just a
they're
lead up
gonna
for a
tie
fisting
you
joke.
up.
That's all that was.
But somehow always forget the rope. While their thrusting is always very potent, they may need you to get them back up from time to time.
The music's very loud there for some reason.
Still, they've got a very strong pullout game, though this usually leads them to getting too fancy with it and banging their heads on the dresser.
They don't even make it to the finish line. They're dead.
Yeah, they jump off the edge, yeah.
D tier.
You and I will speak later.
Now if Reaper's edge
Dragoon was one that I was struggling to come up with an idea for. So I think for that one, I thought, oh, okay, we'll just have Sorel Dragoon. It'd be cool from a technical perspective if she just jumped from one area to another. And I think we were talking about, okay, we're going to increase the elevation of each scene, get higher and higher as we go. So that was Sorel. Ended up in Ultima Thule. And then that was Volpini's other Dragoon here. So Sorel and Volpini.
D tier.
You and I will speak later.
Now if Reaper's edgy personality doesn't do it for you, maybe their second edgier
I love
one
this
will.
one.
They're surprisingly routine with their loving, until that second personality comes out. When that happens, they'll finish fast, but very hard.
They're all about reaping, they're not
Congratulations
about
on your
sowing.
demon baby. A tier.
Wow, wow.
Ninjas always
That was probably one of my favorite ones. I just think it's so funny. But that was Sorrel there. That was Reaper H2O and Volpini Ghost Lalafell. What notes do we do for that one? Yeah, okay. So I think for this one we're playing off edgier personality. Little Ghost is the edgier personality. Comes out at opportune moments or inopportune moments, one might say. There it is. Ninja.
always know how to get you in the mood, because they're great with their hands. They will lose focus if you make them move around too much, though. Still, they'll be able to bring out their Bunshin for double the fun.
Adding this to a list.
They still prefer to sneak it in
I'll
from
tell you what,
behind.
list.
B tier.
Yes! Yes!
As I mentioned before, I think Ninja was just another instance of, I don't really know what to do, so let's default to a doggy style thing, and then we'd just make it different from the other doggy style things that we doggied on up. Ninjas can now move around in bed better. That was, so this was H2O, I believe, and then this is Envy Ninja. And then, yeah, I actually really like the little phone scene here as well, which, yeah, came out pretty good. Pretty good. I like the montage. I thought it was a nice little montage of a ninja doing his jutsus and
Tell
stuff.
you what, list.
B
Oh.
tier.
Yes!
I
Yes!
was pretty happy with that one.
Samurai.
This is
The
Ace.
perfect lover.
Okay,
And
still have a
Sorrel.
good chance.
Just when you think they're done, bam, they hit you with another one. They apparently haven't ever heard the term refractory period. Every hit just gets bigger. You're now homesteading in Doma with 9 children. S tier.
Okay, well, okay.
We found it.
all
We
right.
found
Okay,
the
cool.
Kick
Ferguson.
things off with physical.
So that one was, I definitely think we planned that one with the idea of having the Lalafell scene at the end. So yeah, I just wrote romantic sensual time lapse. Cut to depressed parents in a room with 9 Lalafells running around. We just did it at somewhere else. But I forget who played the Lalafells. But some of you guys played the Lalafells. There's a lot of different Lalafells there. Yeah. But that was Ace. Ace was able to help facilitate this one.
range. Do
I think
we have-
Bard might be my favorite one.
Okay,
We found it.
all
We
right.
found
Okay,
the
cool.
To kick
Ferguson.
things off with physical range, do we have Bard? Bard always has the best mood music. Yet, in spite of having something for almost every situation, you still somehow leave disappointed.
None of these are love bangers.
Still
No.
That's
get
the
job
point.
Done, just not well. B tier.
Yes!
Yeah, I think
Now,
that was kind of
machinists
the
are
point. Yeah.
Now, machinists are a bit
Yeah, that was the point of that one. Fun fact, the 1,000 Miles song here is the Terry Crews rendition in White Chicks, where he's singing along to the song in his car. You can hear Terry Crews.
you still somehow something for almost every situation.
Yeah, you can hear a little Terry Crews under there. So that's, you know, little Terry Crews.
Yeah.
Now, machinists are a bit too enthusiastic about the toys they bring in.
We're just going for it.
If you don't stay on your toes, one of
I
you
didn't know
could
where this
end
one
up
was
in the
going either.
hospital,
I'm not gonna lie.
and not for delivery. They typically have intimacy issues and prefer to stay at a distance, while they watch their queen do the work. D tier.
You and I will speak later.
Dancer will
I think Machinist is one of the ones that we did last. I definitely wasn't quite sure what to do for that one, but I remember that I had this cool little scope green screen effect, and I was like, okay, we could probably use that for the Machinist in some way. So hence the Machinist one. Envy makes a surprise appearance at the end there, though I think I played the part of Envy. All of this, or this part here, this was blue screened in. You could probably tell by the way the lighting is for... Yeah, so we green screened in Volpini and Queen here as well, and then yeah.
do the work. their finger. D tier.
You and I will speak later.
Dancer will have you wrapped around their finger.
Okay, here's a
you seem
chance
to
for you.
perform better
Make
with
a
them as your
comeback.
partner than anyone else.
We're too
They can
interested
get
in ourselves.
close,
We
but
spend way
also
too
know
much
to
time
give you
dancing.
space when you need it. They will also, however, parse shame you and immediately leave you for someone with a bigger one. You're still stuck with child support. A tier.
Yes!
On to magical range.
Magical
Black
is up.
Mage is probably
Now you would have probably used Kona. We could have used Kona in there, yeah. Yeah, if Dawn Trail was around at that time, huh? So the dancing one was pretty simple, or the dancer one I think was pretty simple. We're like, okay, well we'll just have the dancers dance. It was Volpini and H2O dancing, and it took some multiple takes, but they synced up their actions pretty well in some of these takes, so that's what we ended up
wrapped
using.
around their finger.
Okay,
Pretty-
here's a chance for you.
pretty good there.
Better
Make
with
a
them as your
comeback.
partner than On to magical range.
Magical
Black
is up.
Mage is probably the most toxic lover out there. Their goal is always to finish as fast as they can, and they don't really care about your needs. They also only ever get close when they need something. While they do carry protection, they also have no idea how to use it. For some reason, you keep coming back for more, too. S tier. Now,
I think for the Black Mage one, all I wanted was to do some black and white, sad French film sort of thing. We decided to go with the Lalafels because we hadn't really used Lalafels up until that point. That was Sorel Lalafell and Volpini Lalafell. They contributed, if I remember, quite a bit. Like at the slap scene, I remember we're just going to different areas and just doing different things. We're just coming up with scenes and things to do on the fly. Then we had the idea for the slap, and then Sorel took it a bit further. She's like, "Oh, I'll do the play dead after you slap me." I did a little bit of a speed ramp here for the slap to make it actually feel in time.
when they need something.
Somewhat. Otherwise, it was just going to come off as really delayed. But yeah, this is one of my favorite ones too to do. Little vignette, little
S tier.
lines and dots and shit on the screen.
Now, summoners are the type to insist on a threesome
Oh,
every time.
Oh, wow.
Hello,
Huh.
Astarion.
Yeah.
And they have a huge furry kink. While freaky, they tend to be more interested in the partners they bring in than with you. Even then, they prefer to watch more than participate. You're still pregnant, but you'll need a few paternity tests. B tier.
I have questions.
Yes!
Wait, how did we
Red
get
Mage, in
there? What?
contrast,
So, I think for that one, the summoner one, I was struggling with a little bit. I knew we had to just include the carbuncle in it in some way because it was also part of Drax's script. It was H2O's executive decision to be Astarion in a bikini. So that's on H2O. I think all I probably wrote here was okay, so we actually had some scenes planned out. Yeah, we knew we wanted the summoner in a furry suit. We wanted some carbuncle interaction. Astarion was all H2O's idea, so you can thank H2O for that
can
one.
be whatever you need them to be.
Oh no, Graha.
Don't bring Graha into this.
Oh, there's no music.
They're in it for the long haul and will get you up as many times as you need.
Did you do that, Nawel? Did you mute the music on this section here? So here, I guess the problem with that, right, is a long section of a track that I probably got from Epidemic Sound. So if you guys don't have Epidemic Sound, then you probably maybe get a copyright thing. But it sounds like you isolated the music away from this.
Still, they pull out almost every time before their big finish. F tier.
Try again when you've become a man.
As an
You didn't do it. Well, you did the Asterion thing. I don't know if it was this one. Might have been the GG guys. Okay. So here's how it's supposed to actually sound, which I think the music adds quite a bit to it. It sounds like there's no music for this next. Okay, we'll play these two in sequence, and then I'll show you with the actual sound. Oh, you guys probably heard it.
mention, we've got Blue.
Yeah,
we've
they
got
definitely-
Blue Mage here.
They definitely
They're
isolated the
ones who
music.
catfished you into thinking they were a real job before meeting up.
Oh, okay. I'm glad I'm not the only
Even
one.
if
who
you
calls
do
them a
get
fake
further
job.
than that, they always end up calling you at 3 a.m. when nothing else is going on. Anytime you actually want to hang out with them, you can't seem to find the time either. But they will bring their marble to all your intimate encounters. C tier.
Welcome.
And that's it for my tier list. What do you think? Did I rate your job accurately?
No.
Do you think your job has more spunk than I gave them credit for?
Yes.
Do you want your 10 minutes back?
You will not bother me again.
Let me know in the comments. Also, big thank you to Kev, creator of Randy Marsh's The Warrior of Light,
There's
and
everyone.
his friends for bringing my own masterpiece to life. Couldn't have done it without you. Until next time, though, God bless you all, and we'll see you in the next one.
What are you doing? What are you doing? On my account? Yeah, you need to go to your account.
Oh, but then
You go
it's
your-
not on stream.
What were you gonna do?
I was
What-
gonna type your tier list as trash. How dare you put Dark Knight down and out? How dare you?
Yeah, no, you weren't feeling this.
You just don't use the Blackest Night because it's a DPS loss. simple way to fix that issue.
Yeah, there was some. Wait, no. I think there's a lot I agree with. I think like Black Mage kind of got up there without really trying. There was some favoritism there. I'm not sure what happened. That was just pure DPS. I'm not. It didn't seem like the other Lalafell was having a good time either. But I guess I'm a little confused as to what the basic.
It didn't seem like the other Lalafell was having a good time either.
This was now after so many idioms. What was the accolades we were attempting to divine?
How well the job can breed somebody.
In order to rank them? Was it their potency?
In a way, yes.
Because that seems like what S ended up being, was potency.
We appeared to move back and forth to the giving and receiving.
Yeah.
Without I feel like the rules were not delineated.
They weren't clear.
The rules
They
were
not
clear.
but it did serve the purpose.
I feel like the rules
to
were clear.
make as many jokes as possible and expose us to which emotes were being used for the ERP, which I feel like I learned something today.
Most of a majority of the emotes here, at least more than half of the emotes here were vanilla emotes. For the like the whole Dark Knight scene, that was all vanilla emotes, right? The only other non-vanilla emote stuff was like the neck breaking and the stomping and whatnot, but you know.
I mean, I saw some things of questionable origins. So I'm not going to chuck it all to emotes.
Yeah, but there, there was some.
Yeah. Hey, it was
It was an experience.
like many of the scenes in this video, it was an experience.
It was an experience.
It was an experience. So, you know what?
Noel, hey, Noel. Sorry, I missed this. By the way, Garrett, you can't escape the connection. I acted in and am part of the thumbnail of that video. This being the Drax breedability tier list.
Oh, I see.
Oh, no.
Oh, I didn't know. Well, I'm glad.
Oh,
I'm
no.
glad we all learned so many things today.
Congratulations, Noel. You made history. Play Dead is on the store. Yes. Yes. But it's just pay to win. You know. First, hello. Second, YouTube seems to stop loading on you from time to time. Well, what's going on, Sudabachi? I guess YouTube kind of just does that from time to time, doesn't it, huh? I don't know. Refresh, maybe? But yeah. It seemed, I guess, it seemed like they enjoyed it. There was some, I think Kyle enjoyed it a lot more than Garrett. But I think deep down, Garrett truly enjoyed it. He was just, putting on a face. But it seemed like they liked it. So that's good. That's all I ever wanted. And it seems like a lot of other people ever liked it as well. For this, so these are comments from the GG community here. Yeah, Kyle is the man of culture. We'll update that. I love how Kyle gets this while Garrett is full on shoot me now. Garrett's perpetual disgust priceless. Dear Drac, if you're reading this, when will you have an update with the new jobs? Already working on it. That's a lie. Unless he's scripting something out, but that's a lie as far as I'm aware of. I hate to break it to you. Raja Buddha. Garrett's pain and suffering. Yeah, I feel that too, man. Drac has incredible videos. His raid progs are very funny. The video being Nest idea of the good first Nest video is such a Nest thing to do. This is even why they're famous. Yeah, very true. Dracula will be on one of those. Yep. Drac's curse side. Drac needs to be. Yep. What did I just watch? Very good. Very cool. Now, well, how many kids did you get from filming this video? You were bred quite a few times. I feel like you were more on the being bred side of the acting scene than doing the breeding. Even in the scenario where your character was doing the breeding, you were technically still being bred. So, lots of babies, perhaps. If there's one thing that we should do, is go look at the Red Mage scene in its entirety, breedability, because for some reason it was cut out. Yeah, the volume the volume was all sorts of wonky in this video in certain parts for some reason. So this is the Red Mage scene. The crux of the Red Mage scene is Graha uses a magic spell to turn Volpini into the Warrior of Light, his beloved, and they have wonderful times together with beautiful music until Warrior of Light leaves him in the rain, standing alone with his basket of apples or whatever.
Yes! Yes!
Yes.
Red Mage, in contrast, can be whatever you need them to be.
Yeah, whatever you need them to be. There's the music.
They're in it for the long haul and will get you up as many times as you need.
Yeah, beautiful. Little res there.
Still, they pull out almost every time before their big finish. F tier.
Try again when you
Beautiful.
become a man.
As
Beautiful.
an honorary mention.
Beautiful. Very good. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad to see people making use of the YouTube side, though. Whatever is easiest for you. So that was the whole point of doing it. But that's a wrap. That's a reaction to a reaction of a Drac video that we edited. And I'll post this on the highlight channel at some point if you guys want to go watch it again for some reason. Very cool. Very cool. I'm glad. It always brings me joy when you guys, first and foremost, when you guys here tell me that you enjoy the videos, and then second most when people leave comments saying how much they enjoyed the video, but third most when I get to see people actually watching something I created and look at their visual either disdain or adoration for it. Either works. But yeah, it feels good, man. It feels good. Rewatch the reaction to the reaction. Yeah, maybe one day. But yeah, overall it was a fun one. Took a lot of brain power and we just came up with stuff on the spot at times. Yeah, you can see for Black Mage here, all I wrote was black and white silent film. Even though we had music on there, right? So there are definitely ones that I just dancer and partner dancing in sync montage, right? So some of them a lot more detailed than the other ones, but we wing it and we make it happen, and it's thanks to you guys that I had the actors to do this. Otherwise, I would not have been able to finish this on my own. And same with all the other videos that we do. So thank you. I appreciate that. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I guess, we should start reacting to some more stuff. We got to get the highlight channel some traction at some point, and the best way to do that is to just post reacts, because people love reacts. Do people still love reacts? Have reacts fallen off in this day and age? I'm not quite sure. I don't watch a lot of reactions, so you tell me. But yeah, you can react to all sorts of stuff. Whatever you want. I wish one thing that I recorded was it's probably, I mean, they're sitting in live stream somewhere, but it'd be impossible to go fish them out. I wish I had a compilation of every time Key Lime sent me that dude who makes music shorts. That would be pretty funny. You watch reactions all the time, so I think they're good. Yeah, that's definitely a market. I mean, Kip, that's how he makes his channel. Kip reacts. This channel, I think this is technically his side channel, but it's practically his main channel. He just does reactions to stuff here. But he actually, I appreciate the way he does reactions. He actually adds a lot of his own context and thoughts to whatever he's watching, as well as being a good vibe. So, at least when it comes to the Randy Marsh video. So very cool. Yeah, we'll do some more in the future. By the way, I think I'm subscribed to more reaction channels than about anything else. Yeah. My feed has been a bunch of Marvel Rivals stuff these days, it would feel like. But we're definitely going to be getting into some more Final Fantasy 14 soon with the completion of this project. We'll get into some raids and stuff like that as well. I mostly watch podcasts or educational content. I prioritize videos that the video part is optional because I'm conditioning myself to think watching without walking is a waste of time. Oh yeah, that's a great way to get your steps in, right? I also listen to a lot of educational content of varying categories on YouTube. I had a conversation with one of my cousins at like a Christmas thing, where we're talking about all the stuff we watch, and they're like, yeah, you know, I've been watching this on Netflix and blah blah blah, and which I do too. But when people ask me like, what do you watch? I'm like, I watch YouTube. And like, what do you watch? I'm like, oh, finance and fitness and stuff like that. I watch a lot of YouTube shenanigans, you know. Some of them entertaining, some of them more educational, but that's the majority of what I watch for sure. Blind Wave, Sort of Stupid, Bad Medicine, The Dormies, Heroes Reforged, The Real Reject. Are these people who are reacting to like TV shows and stuff? There is one channel that I will watch for reactions. Her name is Natalie Gold. I've been watching her for a while. This is like pretty much the only React channel that I watch that reacts to like movies and stuff. I think I found her like way back in the pandemic because she was watching like Lord of the Rings and like Star Wars and stuff, which is my shit. But yeah, I like her channel, so you can check her out if you. I'm subbed to her too. There's parts of me, or there's a part of me that sometimes I'm like, I should make like a React channel because I watch like a lot of shows and movies and stuff. But then I think at the crux of it too, it's like, you know, when I'm watching something like that, it's like me time. Maybe in the future, who knows? But it's like, you know, it's very much me time. I'm very comfortable laying in my bed or something when I'm watching something. I'm usually not watching something in one sitting, like I told you guys, right? Usually when I'm taking a break from editing or something, I'll just go lay down and go watch the thing for a bit. I'll pause it and then I'll watch it again when I'm eating something, or you know what I mean? So. Plus, I don't have to think. I don't have to talk while I'm watching it on my own. The Pit on Max, A+ show so far. Like the Brad Pitt? The Pit. It's something we could do too. Like, I'm totally down to, you could watch some show trailer type stuff. Oh, I was going to ask you guys, do y'all have any good zombie game recommendations? I'm on a bit of a zombie kick because I just started rewatching The Walking Dead. I don't quite remember what season I stopped watching The Walking Dead when I was watching The Walking Dead. I want to say season, I don't know, 5 or something. 4 or 5 is probably when I stopped. But I've been rewatching this and I've been really enjoying it so far. They're in the prison right now, which is what one of the last things I remember. I just remember them being in a prison, doing stuff there. So I might be getting close to caught up to where I left off last time. Dying Light is a game I have played before. I would not mind playing that again. Super sim survival heavy one, Project Zomboid. Project Zomboid is not unfamiliar to me. It's very much regarded in the same space as Kenshi. There's a lot of crossover between those two fan bases there. Dying Light already played, but Project Zomboid. I'll just throw this on the list here. World War Z might still be free on Game Pass, kind of an okay version of Left 4 Dead, but without the PvP. Okay, well, I'll just World War Z. They are billions. I remember that one. They are billions. That's like an RTS sort of one. Yeah, they could be action oriented like Dying Light. They could be sim heavy like Project Zomboid, or just kind of fun. Like I'm thinking of like, you know, when I think of like, you know, classic zombie games, right? Like old PS2, Xbox, whatever type games where you're just running around slaying, like, you know, stuff like that too. Never works. The problem, Kev, is all the Sage weapons are dildos. I just saw that over here, but I didn't get that notification. Here, I will allow your comment. I don't know how to. Oh, expired. Oh, it already expired. Hey, can you post that again? H2O. And I can just approve the word dildo. Trying to connect the chat right now. Not even connected. I can't post dildos. I'll allow it. Okay, dildos is now officially on the approved word list here. You guys can type dildos if you want. Resident Evil could be one too. Now, I've never played a Resident Evil game, but that could be a pathway that we go down. Resident Evil. At some point in the future, maybe. I would actually be kind of interested. Would I get scared by Resident Evil? Oh yeah, Dead Rising was that's probably one of those games that I was thinking of. Dead Rising. I'm just gonna list these all out here. But yeah, I've been on a zombie kick. I finished Squid Game season 2. It's only 7 episodes long. I finished the 7th episode. I was like, damn, I can't wait to see how this season ends. And then it was just over. So. Kev approves the plural version, but not the... Wait, what? What about the singular dildo? Yeah, who knows? Resident Evil. There's still, you know, Elden Ring. I know it's not a zombie game, but at some point. We've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals as of recent, which I do have a lot of fun with. I think I need to curb that just a little bit here so I can continue to work on, you know, the whole crux of like this channel or whatever. The Kev Was Here 2 channel is playing other games. But there's a lot of content to make videos on already, but, you know, I'd like to keep that going. That doesn't mean we can't play Marvel Rivals here and there. You know, I was actually thinking, depending on how the patches go for 14, I know there's going to be new raid content coming up soon and all that stuff, but I've always talked about playing Final Fantasy 11, and, you know, if there's a big lull, you know, as we're waiting for the next expansion after the last patch of Dawn Trail, like how long is that gap usually? Like who knows? Maybe we go like if the 14 channel is going to be an MMO 14 channel. If I imagine someday exploring other MMOs. Like I want to play Lord of the Rings Online. I think that'd be kind of fun to see. But if we were to do that, the first MMO that I would go check out that's not Final Fantasy 14 would be Final Fantasy 11. I think it makes sense for a lot of reasons. It's like very much adjacent to a 14 because it's Final Fantasy 11 and all that stuff. But I'm actually like curious about it. I'd be down to try it at some point. So, I think that'd be interesting. Just something to think about for those of you who might be interested. We'll probably just play retail. I don't think I'll play a private server or anything. Just start from the bottom. I'm not saying we're gonna get super far or like I'm gonna go all the way through, but you know, just dive in and just see what the deal is with Final Fantasy 11. Play it for a little bit. So, you know. Which go shove a dildo where the sun don't shine. Well, I hope season 3 comes very soon. Oh, 7.2 in 3 days? I thought it was going to be like a couple more weeks at least. Well, there's going to be a new raid tier that releases, but before I tackle that raid tier, I'll probably go do the old raid tier. It's something that we're going to start very soon. I'll go make some event thing in here somewhere where I'll just throw out a bunch of days and times and see who's available for those days and times. We'll start with some extremes first. And then just kind of work the way up. Hopefully we'll be able to fill some 8-man groups well enough through that. But yeah, that's gonna be the next plan. So finishing Dawntrail MSQ video, gonna work on the PvP video, and then in game we'll do some raids. I'm just thinking of aside raiding, just thinking of a next feature video. What other little project challenge can I start on? I think maybe I'll do like Chocobo. I think that's a pretty self-contained, simple idea that won't take forever per se. You guys can teach me how to color my Chocobo a different color. And then we'll breed the perfect racing Chocobo, do some Chocobo racing. I think that that's something that sounds fun, but it won't take, months to do. I'm thinking, at least the racing part, I don't know. It could make for a fun little video. Are you telling me your Chocobo is the default color? It is the default color. I want to turn him red because my Chocobo's name is Shanks. Named after the One Piece character Shanks, the red hair guy. So that would be my goal. And I feel like they're kind of related, but they're still separate, right? Which is your own personal Chocobo and coloring and customizing that Chocobo, which I guess you can only do color for, is doing that, and then breeding the perfect racing Chocobo. Two separate but somewhat adjacent Chocobo things that we can do. I already have the intro scripted out in my head as well. I've been thinking about it, so it'll be probably like a little side thing that we can start on here. So, 7.2 live letter is Friday. Oh, so we'll get an official release. Well, how much time after the live letter do they usually take to get the patch out? I was thinking we had a couple weeks at least, since they just did the 0.16, but yeah. We'll start on the Chocobo thing soon here. Late March, early April. These are all speculative things. I guess we'll learn for sure during the live letter. So we can watch, how we do. We'll skim through the live letter stuff and post a reaction to it on the highlight channel at some point. 7.2 is mid-late March. Yeah. Okay, that gives us some time to maybe complete some fights. Perhaps. But yeah. Yeah. Very cool. We'll get to some more 14 shenanigans in a hot moment here. Aside that, like I said, since the highlight channel is going to be up and running, feel free to throw out recommendations for things to react to or check out. Games, game trailers, movie show trailers, 14 related or non-14 related videos and discussion. I don't know, would you guys be like, if once I get my own Dawn Trail discussion video out. Which have you guys watched any other like Dawn Trail discussion things? I know it's kind of like outdated, but could check out some of those maybe, or we just let it rest and check out some other 14 stuff here and there. Oh, another thing that I was thinking of doing after the PvP challenge video comes out is maybe I'll just make like a little PvP guide, like how to rank up in PvP. Just put my own spin on it. Could be something I can do as well. Could do a frontline guide as well. I'm someone who doesn't like. Hopefully, I can make it more entertaining than just a guide, right? I'm someone who's like never really thought about doing guides and stuff like that before because that was never really. It's not like my thing, right? You guys know me. I go in, I play the game. I'm not like the knowledgeable one when it comes to some of this stuff here. But for PvP, I probably know more than your average 14 player. I probably know a little bit more than your average 14 PvPer. Maybe? Could be a thing. Could perhaps be a thing. But yeah, lots of cool things that can be done. Just gotta finish this stuff out here. And hopefully, hopefully stop the gambling. And all that. Okay, so tomorrow we'll definitely be back. Maybe I'll start the Chocobo thing tomorrow. Like, might as well, huh? Like, why not? We'll be back. We'll be mixing a lot more 14 into the fold. Kai, Noel, just to maybe a match or two. Do you want to just Marvel Rivals for like a match or two? So just some quick play or something. Cap off the night. And yeah. But I appreciate you guys listening to what I had to share today. So yeah, we'll just do that to wind down the night here. Crazy. Yeah, just get a little bit of gameplay in. Tomorrow let's start some Chocobo stuff. I have decided. Let's do that. Before I delve into something super grand like becoming the Necromancer, Palace of the Dead type stuff, you know? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I need to do this. I'm gonna hit the restroom real quick. We'll just get a match or two and cap off the night here. It'd be pretty fun. Alright, you know the deal. Keep the stream entertained while I go use the bathroom. Good luck.
Well, the responsibility has been cast upon me to entertain the masses. And yet, I do not feel compelled to entertain. Perhaps I should let the dead air ride and leave Kev in a spot where he has left his audience in vain. I will not do a flip. I feel like that would only be catastrophic for me and for anyone around me. Plus, I don't know if my health insurance covers being a dumbass.
Did you do it?
At least partially.
Okay, did it go well?
Hello. Hello.
Oh, well, you're so quiet.
Aisho told me to do a backflip. I think it would kill me.
How about now?
Mic check?
Hello, hello.
You're pretty. I don't know. Is it just me, Kai? I have you. At,
Noel's definitely quiet.
God damn it. The other day I heard my own mic in your stream and I was peeking like crazy. I don't know why. You always hear me quiet.
this is better now.
At that volume. Yeah, I'm raising the volume knob on the little mic. There we go.
Oh, Dennis is on. I'm gonna just see if they're playing right now.
Howdy.
Hello. Here for a quick match or two. Oh, he's not in Discord. I thought he was talking to me in Discord. I'm here for a quick match or two.
Hold on, let me go get some water.
But yeah, guys, we're gonna have to curtail this Marvel Rivals addiction a little bit so we can focus on other endeavors. I'm just saying, okay?
Alright.
No, it's hard to hear this, but you guys are just playing this too much.
Wait, what?
Pardon?
Bro, I haven't played since last Wednesday.
No. It's all just excuses. Are you in Discord?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Here for a quick match or two.
Alright, for sure.
Kev, I will have you know, if I am playing this too much, it's solely because of you.
Yeah.
You're just using me as an enabler.
Nope, I've only played this when you've played it.
Like I said, you're just using me as an enabler.
Heroes could make all the difference.
That's all I'm saying.
Finally.
Yo, you have the is that the Lord icon for Panther?
Yeah, dude, he literally just got it last game.
I got it last game.
How
I
many-
hate
how-
my life. I fucking hate my life.
How many games do you have to play as a character to get that?
It's so many.
Dude,
Ballpark.
he's only
So
played
many.
that character, so
Life energy is a powerful weapon.
Damn.
it is
Finally
sick, though.
free.
It is sick though.
What's going on, Ina? Missed what you were talking about? Oh, no worries. We're just going over some personal stuff
Free
and
from
future
my
plans and all that.
It's on the next one.
It happened pretty
Tonight,
early
I'm
on
just
in
gonna
the
play
stream,
Cloak and Dagger and turn my brain off.
so you can go back and look at it if you want.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Nice jump.
Yeah, I thought I was like, fuck.
Oh, I'm screwing up my jumps.
Okay, I'm your only healer, guys, and I'm not gonna heal you that much, so good luck.
The battle starts in 5,
Rusty.
4, 3, 2, 1. My anger is healthy. Whoever they are, they don't look friendly.
It's Storm.
That guy
yeah.
just died.
Oh shit.
That vehicle in
Yeah, with my mines.
focus on the back.
What happened?
Fuck is behind us.
No, how did I miss? That freaking railing was in the way. Did you see that sleep though? Was that a 6 sleep? Did you like that?
Yeah, I really did like it.
Now drop faster.
Oh. There we go.
That Psylocke still back here or what?
Is there even an enemy named Steve?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. It's like they were AFK or something.
Save me.
I can't see you.
I can't see you.
My aim is trash.
This guy's resting.
But it's always trash. How dare you ping me for heals?
Behind.
Oh, I killed something.
He killed the
Yeah,
Psylocke.
there was a Psylocke that tried to sneak up on me and kill me. I think they dashed through me into your mines.
Is the Magneto on the left side, by the way? FYI.
Oh, Psylocke's right here. Fuck. Yeah, on you guys, invisible.
Forgot I had a shield.
There we go.
I just killed Leviticus 1918. No, the fucking moon!
It's always the moon.
It is always the moon.
Psylocke went into my mind.
Damn, that's a Lord Psylocke too.
Do you think they put us in like a low elo quick play match because we haven't played in a while?
Probably.
Maybe.
No.
This is real firepower.
Damn.
Okay, when you guys come back, I have ult. I will await your arrival. There's a Psylocke roaming around somewhere.
Or the Ankh.
Is it spider time yet?
Yep.
I'm coming back. I have LB if we need it.
Intercept the target vehicle.
Shake it up. Down to 30 seconds.
This third Psylocke is not very scary. They're behind us though.
Scarlet's right here.
This is real firepower.
Stay with me. Stay in my bubble. Don't leave. Just stay here. Pure chaos. Run for cover. Oh, you killed her.
Psylocke's in the back. Way back.
Psylocke's on me in the back here. Psylocke's on me in the back. Psylocke killed me in the back.
The moon got me.
Always.
Dude, my aim is trash. Hey, no worries, Ina. No worries.
Oh, nice.
You guys winning?
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
I'll just go heal.
It's a Psylocke in the back.
I feel stronger than ever.
I feel stronger than ever.
They've made it halfway.
Oh boy.
I have found more lost
There's Psylocke on you?
Yep. Behind us.
This is real firepower!
I have ult. Just play with me. Oh, it's over there. Watch out for the moon. Watch out for the moon.
Only 60 seconds left.
No.
Damn it.
Destroy the enemy. Focus on the battle. My favorite word.
Okay, that's a headshot.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Oh, I can't damage him when he's in your exile.
Don't worry, I got him. I got him. Yeah, when I hit him, he can't.
This is real firepower!
They can't. She can't take us when we're both there, Kai.
Yeah.
Saved you, Dennis. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I think she's behind us again. Yep, she is. She's dead.
She was in front, but now she is dead.
No, one of them was behind us.
Okay. I have ult for Psylocke or Storm ult. He's gonna moon. He's gonna moon. Okay, so I don't have ult.
Got her.
Oh my god.
Oh, why did I go over there?
Only 60 seconds left. My spirit still lingers on this plane.
My pure cosmic energy.
My aim sucks. Shield me!
30 seconds. I am here.
Rise, my friends!
I feel like they're gonna have an ult here soon.
Not if they're all dead. There's a Psylocke.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Double KO.
There's no way he has the moon again!
Oh yeah, he's got the moon again.
Now or never. Stop them.
Man, how man?
Yeah, that Iron Man was actually in the back, just shooting at you guys. I killed him once. I have ult when I come back. Dennis has ult.
Yeah, man.
We win.
Okay.
Epic victory. Big win.
Another epic victory. Put me in, coach. My aim
Alright, that was
sucked.
actually my last, but GG's y'all. Good luck.
GG's.
GG.
So ranked?
Yeah, if you want, I could do either.
Alright, let me switch accounts.
I only have like 1 or 2 more games than me though.
Dude, this whole week, I got to work at like 9:30 today. I left at like 1. This whole week it's like that. They like made a whole shift on accounts. So like it's like, oh, I have nothing to do. I'm not gonna stay there.
When does this painting event go away?
Like a week, I think.
Oh, 10 days it says.
Yeah, I'm trying to max it out, bro.
I finished the
don't
other
want
one.
You don't want the free, who is it?
No, I'd like to finish it before it ends. Inflict damage, Moon Knight, Punisher, Scarlet Witch or Magic, Groot, Magneto, Penny Parker, Venom. Let's refresh that one. Win 5 matches. Easy.
But there's like 10 loading screens on this game. It's crazy.
Okay, there's like 2, 3. What on,
That's
Reggie?
the animation, then like the epilepsy, and then there's one before that.
Did you call it the epilepsy?
Yeah, the epilepsy warning.
Oh.
And that's a loading screen.
I thought you were just referring to one of them as epilepsy inducing.
I'm ready whenever.
So am I.
Lie, the Winter Soldier skin looks sick. It looks like Devil May Cry, Dante or whatever.
Apparently I'm negative points in my gold rank right now. Shouldn't I just be gold 2 then?
Is there a point decay for not playing?
No, I'm just. I think I was minus 21 after our last loss. Would it minus 20 something just be the equivalent of deranking to gold 2?
I would think, or maybe like there's a threshold you have to follow before.
Maybe there's a threshold.
I can play Invisible Woman.
Cloudless night, just like the moon.
Someone already has Invisible Woman.
No, that's a different white girl.
Now there's 2 invisible women.
No, don't worry. I have skin.
Did you want a DPS now? Well, I can switch.
Camouflage is stupid. I want the
I've been playing Hell Invisible Woman.
be afraid.
Just so I can play the skin.
You know my weapons can still.
If it needs to, I'll go ahead and play Thor.
We were supposed to be
Depending on the
same
lineup.
side, Frank.
We are.
That's fine. I'll keep
This
this.
business that can change in a heartbeat.
I'll be sure to remember that.
See how bad my aim is.
I'll be ready. The battle starts in
$4.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Gonna port it?
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
He is.
I've declared teams of 4, but I can make this work.
Only one of us gets to play with Khonshu's toys. You need their power.
The rest of our team is in there, so.
Oh shit.
No! You guys winning?
Yeah.
Still not dead.
I'm gliding back. I'm glad I was here to save the day.
We appreciate you.
Khonshu smiled on us.
I presume? We've got trouble. Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Need some healing up top.
Ooh, the donk.
Oh, my reaction is so slow to that.
Time to make them pay. Susan.
Double kill!
Coming back.
For me.
Don't worry about that anymore. Us against the world!
That was the latest ult ever. Wow.
At full 2. So if you want to push.
Fine, we're fine.
No!
You missed.
No, the launch pad sent me back off of it.
He's gonna have LB. FYI, careful. Moon Knight.
Probably Storm too. Yeah, there it is.
Stood a chance, right?
Time to drain.
I thought she spared me for a second.
I did too. I was like, oh, I'm free.
I thought I could
what the
escape it.
hell?
I thought it was gonna end.
Something pushed me all the way back.
Get up, my fist.
Doing super hot on.
You're too far.
I wanna.
Got pushed in.
Needed that, thanks.
I forget which.
Anyone willing to help?
Surrender your strength. I'd know that onk anywhere. Neutralize the onk.
Get that vehicle moving again!
I do have my ult.
That dude is up top right now. Yeah. Push.
Honk up there prepared.
Gone from sight. This was Khonshu's will. The moon haunts you.
Us against the world!
Need their power. So long. Punisher's down. I'd know that onk anywhere. Whew. Almost didn't make it again.
A little help, please. Come outside!
Magneto!
One couldn't win without the other.
Oh, that's a good one.
I found him. Time to drain.
Get that vehicle moving again!
Gonna be popping my ult here. I killed her before her ult went off. Keep pushing.
Helping?
Got Moon Knight.
Yeah, I got the other two.
Toys. Vengeance is served.
Oh, that was the wrong button.
Almost there! Don't turn back now!
No, I didn't. I'm just putting down covering fire.
Yeah, no, that's good. I'm covering that corridor too.
That was a terrible ult. Oh, I think that was actually thanks to the group. A very well placed wall.
Vengeance is served.
I have my ult too, so if they have an ult, I'm just gonna pop it if they do anything.
Yep. Gone. Thanks.
Don't let anything stand in your way. Disappear! Behind you.
Surrender your strength.
Moon Knight's slow.
The moon haunts you. There, ahead. I found them. Needed that. Thanks.
Feel the wrath of the goddess!
Behold the god of
She went after me.
Got me too.
Punisher's down. You need power.
I can't really deal with her like that.
Khonshu, watch over me.
I would wiped. I guess we'll wait.
Just need to regroup.
Only 60 seconds left.
Final
I do
judgment
have
is
portal.
ready. I am.
Get
Alright,
that
go for it.
vehicle moving again.
I'm opening a portal. Something seems fishy here. I'm hunkering down. A shortcut through space. We deliver test.
Power.
Disappear!
They're disappeared in there.
To 30 seconds.
I unleash the Vishanti's power.
Needed that. Thanks.
Got two of them.
Watch Moon Knight, he might have ult. Unless he's dead.
Got three. And one was
Push
not
up, push
Moon
up, push up, push up, push up. Can I get some heals over here?
Time to drain.
You'll have to keep fighting.
Moon Knight's coming from the left side.
So close. This is your big chance.
I need to get faster.
The moon haunts you. I am vengeance.
We need to get Null's essence beneath the surface.
Okay.
Nice.
The current score is 3-2-0.
I don't think if I go,
Time to
maybe I go
switch things
Storm
up,
or something.
Including which side you're on.
I tear through the cloudless night, just like the moon.
The right heroes could make all
What do you guys think?
I'm okay with either.
It's hard to say. Like, if they stick... I don't know. Your Moon Knight's fine.
Yeah, I'll stick with Moon.
We'll just need to consider
The overnight traveler.
Wolverine Flex if they stay with 2 tank. Maybe. We'll see kind of like where it lands. Looks like their ace right now is one of their supports, so...
You and me, Spectre. We're two of a kind.
You're not as crazy as I am.
That's not it. We're alike because we both know there are some problems that can only be solved by force.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Wall is
Yeah,
bad.
that wall blocked the shit out of me.
I'm just blowing his walls up. Like
They have a penny, by the way.
Offensive penny. Oh, watch out! The penny can throw my.
Hey, I hit someone over here. Oh,
they're flanking.
Psylocke, Psylocke,
Yeah, they're
Psylocke.
flanking. They're flanking. They're flanking. They have a jet too.
All eyes over here.
I saw Groot over there.
Punisher's down. Crazy. Battlefield medic.
Oh, I had no hits.
I'm switching to Storm. I can't deal with him walling in front of me.
Okay, that's fine.
I've come back from far worse than that.
They have triple support, so
Yeah, they do.
are we holding it all or?
No,
I was holding, but. Okay.
Need their power.
I don't know. I can't spawn.
The wounds are gone. Thanks. Surrender your strength. Vengeance is served. You need their power.
We are undefeatable.
You guys are pushed up super far. Careful.
Okay, they wasted the Groot double.
I am ready to put on a show.
Pick me up.
Used all every ult.
Yeah, they used quite a bit there. Oh, she took that healing from me.
Psylocke behind us. Psylocke behind us.
Back where I started.
Coming back.
He stopped them in their tracks.
Time to drain. On your toes. Here they come. Revenge is sort of my specialty.
Oh no, I got stunned.
Double kill.
Khonshu demands vengeance. Surrender your strength.
There we go.
Watch out for that Psylocke flank.
Oh my god.
Psylocke in the back. I need
No,
some
Psylocke
heals.
right here.
We are undefeatable.
Okay, that was the latest ult ever.
Yeah, she used it just to get herself out. That's a huge waste.
I see them.
Time to drain.
Dude, this these walls are effing me up a little bit. Oh, is that the only one who got there?
She's trying real hard to get me. She's gonna get me in a second. Yeah.
Khonshu, watch over me.
Coming back, I have ult soon. I don't know if you guys are holding.
Ah.
Do we need a regroup?
Looks like we're.
I'm running. I'm running. Psylocke up there.
Get fist.
Psylocke's dead.
We're all coming back.
I have not seen so many spiders.
Hurricane incoming!
Break these walls in the back.
Only 60 seconds left.
Piece of me now.
I have my ult. I'm waiting.
Spider time!
Let's get out of here.
We are undefeatable!
Time to drain.
Got the Psylocke.
Real bad on health. Thank you.
Down to 30 seconds.
Their attack is almost exhausted. Surrender your strength.
Oh, they got me.
I have ult when we come back. You TP me in? Or?
It'll be too late.
If we
either
can,
way, I
if we
think, on
can
this one.
stall point.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Better stop that vehicle.
Surrender your strength.
I'm behind them.
Psylocke got me.
Us against the world.
Pull back. We're pushed up so far.
See if I can something well.
Shrouded by moonlight. Alright, that feels
Psylocke is one.
Power never. Stop. Only 60 seconds left. I feel your pain.
Come on, Khonshu. Behold the god of thunder!
Don't give them another inch. Shields up.
Oh, I thought I could make it back into the shield. We have a bunch of ults. They have no time left.
Khonshu, watch over me.
Final 10 seconds.
Surrender your strength.
Better retreat.
There we go.
Nice.
Nice.
Score 3, 2, 2.
Ugh. Felt very rusty in that one.
Me too.
Victory.
Wasn't easy, yeah. I felt so rusty. I haven't played this game in a while. I could do like one more here.
I'm down.
Here.
I'm gonna hit the restroom while you queue us in. Or am I? I'm leader. GG.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Oh, hell yeah. What do you want me to heal?
I'll heal, I'll heal.
Maybe a cloak or a Luna.
Round 1.
By healing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Before we had powers,
We're gonna protect each other,
each
Kev.
other.
We're gonna be tied to the hip.
That bond is unbreakable.
Peel. We peel for each other, yeah?
Yeah. I'll shield you. Just call it when you want me to shield. True.
You could also just place the shield somewhere in the back line and we just play around that too.
Yeah.
Lights out. Stop my grand scheme.
My time to shine.
This Iron Man can put in some work here.
Battle starts in
Here's
5,
open.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Honk, 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 honk.
Vehicle to its destination. Everybody needs a hand sometimes.
Okay, we destroy that floor.
Namor down.
That's much better.
A boom of light. My time to shine.
She's one. She's one.
Got her.
My time to shine.
You're halfway there. Keep
Can I
going.
stay in the cart, please?
Yeah, I'm staying back. Push up a little bit. Hold the chokes. Honk, 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 honk.
I destroyed.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Just watch out. This is a nasty corridor for Moon Knight. So
Atop.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Gonna pop my ult while we have momentum.
put a bubble up in the front here. I'm ulting through this. Oh, I guess we didn't need to do that.
Trying to keep momentum up here. Keep them.
I was just trying to save that Hulk. He got frozen up there. I should be able to farm this pretty quick.
I still got mine.
Yeah. They might have two for this one, but I should be able to farm it relatively quick. Try to soak some damage. Let me heal these guys, Dennis. Play in that bubble. Play in that bubble and soak some damage.
Fuck, I missed.
There's someone flanking up top.
I am ready to put on a show.
They lunad? They lunad. Can't get you guys from back there.
Namor one behind.
Oh, I got this one.
Oh, they got me.
My time to shine. That's much better. And this is why I chose Reed, Namor.
The healers are pushed back right now a little bit.
No. Fuck.
I'm gonna have ult soon.
Yeah, I have ult. If you wanna play.
Ty, you're by yourself. You're by yourself. I put a bubble in front if you want to play on that. But put a bubble on this corner here. I have ult. We can engage with this if you want, or.
Damn, Moon Knight's almost dead.
Gonna try to put my shield up, or my turret up.
Conk. If he moons, I'm gonna. If he moons, I'm gonna ult through to the point.
Careful, you can die from the moon. Oh, I didn't manage to kill the tank. I saw him trying to do that.
That was a good ulti.
Just regroup. We have hella ults.
We have good pressure here.
Just regroup and then we have ults.
That's better.
He's portaling. He's portaling.
I'm portal.
All eyes over here.
Hurry up, because our Hulk is going in. This is ulting in. Oh, dude, my ults have been so shitty. Dennis, just pop yours when they do.
When they do something.
Careful.
Like Moon Knight or something.
Don't just run on penny webs. If that had a mind, you were dead.
So, soak up some damage here. Just soak up some damage.
Namor behind.
Oh, I got fucking Namor.
Putting a bubble on cart. Dennis, use. Oh, you're not here.
Yeah, I got Daemon. That sucks.
Like when you hear the sounds of those ults, you just plop down your ult like right away.
Yeah, I was already dead. I got Namor and then I just died.
Yeah, but like, yeah, next time you just hear that I can't heal that. I'm gonna have my ult again here soon. I'm gonna ult it.
Oh my god, bro. Twice?
I'm ulting mine. I'm ulting mine. Just right on point. Stacking here.
They got me before I got to you guys.
We got. I don't think we've gotten like one pulse charge off yet.
Look at his KDA.
Yeah, it's not good.
Get the healer in the back. Healer in the back here.
Luna's over there. She was hurt.
Ah, they broke my shield just before.
I looked to the right for them and they were always dead when I turned back around.
Moon Knight's on, I presume?
And Neymar's fine.
I got the arc.
Get that vehicle
Oh,
moving
fun.
again!
I am strengthened for battle.
Only 60 seconds left!
Battlefield ready again.
Us against the world!
He's gonna. Moon Knight's gonna probably do a thing here.
Very likely.
I unleash the Vishanti's power.
Just embrace the light!
You guys are pushed really far up. We couldn't.
I'll put a spring in my step. Ready to radiate.
I have my ult.
Same.
Squid eye down to 30 seconds!
I can use mine first to engage, but I might run into a penny
Why are
mine.
you all the way down there? Spawn is right here.
We got sequestered
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, spawn is right there. You are away from spawn and the.
Because I didn't die in the last engagement.
I am ready to put on a show!
By the eye.
I'm ulting through on point here. Go through.
Yeah, they're gonna arc.
The moon haunts
I got my time to shine! It's party time! Hold still, I'm trying to
I have a bubble on point here.
medics around.
We could have used a mind read.
Angry little squid. That'll be a name more thing. Thanks. I cast you back to the depths.
They're opening a portal.
Lights out.
My time to shine! Just embrace the light!
We can't get off the tank.
I body blocked Luna.
I'm pretty sure their Moon Knight has ult.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure as well.
Oh my god.
This range was trying to sneak in with his portal, but I blocked it.
I am ready to put on a show! Us against the world!
Fucking Neymar. I hate them fucking squids. Oh, like, shit's so dumb.
Oh, and I saw the ult on him.
The Namor is just flanking. I have my ult if you can hold it.
I got
Alright. You're not here.
No, I just died. I got Namor flanked. I should have popped my LB earlier.
The current score is 2-0. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
We are Cloak and Dagger. We are hope and fear.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
I might go Mantis. If this guy's not gonna do much on Iron Man.
Life energy is a
I'm gonna go Mantis.
Yeah, I think it's a safer. Well, yeah. So whatever you feel on that, like that, I don't feel like the Iron Man is particularly great.
I might be able to deal with a Namor flank or something, at least on
Yeah.
a Mantis here.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds.
He's probably gonna be flanking on that right side, I would imagine.
We've got a time stream to put back together, Tony. Isn't it still under warranty? My
Watch out for Moon Knight onks up here if we're all up in close quarters together.
3, 2.
I'm speaking. Let me see who they have. Okay. It seems like the same team.
What am I? Invisible?
And behind us, behind us.
Sorry, you made this mess, Spectre.
Damn, Neymar's one back there. Oh man. Why'd we go Mantis? Feel like you're doing good with Cloak and Dagger.
enemies on approach.
That's much better.
Oh my god.
Wait, can we touch or no?
All eyes
That's
over
one
here.
right there.
No.
Yeah, I mean Mantis'
No, this
heals are not like
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
These mechanical arachnids have no worries about spiders.
What am I? Invisible?
Chin up.
That Namor's up top.
Not sure how we'll solve this without you, Tony.
I'm just popping this because I was about to.
I am ready to put on a show.
The moon haunts you.
There's me. Shields up.
It's spider time!
Combat capabilities enhanced.
Got on there.
I have some scores to settle.
My
Yeah, we're trickling in a bit here.
Bad guys, watch out.
good medicine.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's too many of them. Liz in this point here.
Trying to put a nest behind it.
There's still a chance to stop them. Better stop that vehicle. Chin up.
I'm good to go.
Andy, you ever play Storm?
Nah.
I am ready to put on a show.
Do you play Thor?
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
The world.
Yeah.
By the eye of Agamotto, the moon haunts
Why, you want to switch? I go Thor and you go,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe. We'll see.
I mean, if we're gonna do it, we should do it now.
Playing right up in there,
once you
spawn
die.
there.
I'm about to die right now. Just fucking.
Alright, switch it.
Pull it back a little bit, Noel. You're the only one there. Pull it back just a little bit. Pull it back.
They're pulling back too much. Yeah, now they win this one fight and they win.
Well, I mean, you're literally the only one there. They would have just swarmed you. I got Penny in the back.
Yeah, but
God
why
damn
didn't
it.
I be the only
She
one?
was
here?
one.
Because everyone was dead. That's why.
Don't give them another inch. Or else. Final score: 2-3.
Big rip.
Yep.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Can't win them all.
Yeah, look at the damage between me and the current Storm that was the Iron Man.
Yeah. Well, I guess really you're comparing the Storm to maybe their Namors. Well, the Namor was securing kills.
Yeah.
Well, Dennis,
That was fun.
I think we played their dealers. Got that going for us. If there's one thing that I feel like we can do is out damage their healers. Healing numbers are kind of the same, but okay.
We're
We'll,
dealing damage.
we'll do some Marvel Rivals sparingly here in the future, but that was my last one.
I do.
Alright, peace.
Y'all have a good one.
You too.
Good night, everybody.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Okay, we'll be back with some more shenanigans tomorrow. Maybe we'll start some chocobo things. You know, a little bit of chocobo action. Should be pretty good. Okay, I'll catch you guys. Have a good one. Bye bye. Oh.